Welcome to CertaPro Painters. You are in our new corporate headquarters. This is what we call the Brand Experience Center. And the first thing we want people to see when you're learning about CertaPro is our core values and our brand promise. And one of the things I love about being a part of CertaPro is really what makes CertaPro such a great place is our people really embody our core values. And so that's the first thing we want people to see along with our brand promise. In a world of increasing little or no certainty, CertaPro Painters delivers certainty, one job and one extraordinary customer experience at a time. And what makes this a place that's unique in that world is when you have one raving fan and they tell somebody else about it, and CertaPro delivers that great paint job. The cool part about it is we lift up the painting industry as a whole, and so that's pretty cool. This is what's called the Serta Cup, and every year this is given to the best franchise in the system. Our founders of CertaPro were Canadian, and so this is really built off the Stanley Cup, and when you win the Serta Cup, they'll take it and they'll parade around with it after the award ceremony at the annual convention, a big fancy night. Come further down this way in the Brand Experience Center, and you can actually see how our story has unfolded. This is the Brand Experience timeline, and this just kind of tells our story of how our brand has evolved over the years. You know, this is a picture of one of our really pioneering franchise owners, Jeff and Joanne Brown, and they really embody what it means to run a professionally managed business, which is so different than back in 1991, where the idea was a man or a woman in a van. Now you're walking into what we call Serta City, and I want you to take it all in. This really was designed as, it's like a movie set, and the design of this space really is rooted in giving our franchise owners, our sales associates, our painters, the opportunity to see all the different types of things that they might be in a position to learn for estimating standards, painting standards. We're gonna do what's called a virtual discovery day, and that's for people who can't come into the office but wanna learn what's going on at the CertaPro corporate headquarters. So, John, what do you got going on in here?
We're going through basics on how to think like a production associate to make sure that everyone's really productive.
John, how long have you been with CertaPro?
Just over 5 years.
So what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate mostly about taking care of our painters and showing them that they can have a long-lasting career with CertaPro and have a good life with us.
Cool. Is there any piece of advice you would give a prospective franchise owner that maybe this is your chance to say something to them?
I would say do it. Decide if it's for you, of course, but you have to utilize the resources that are provided and think it through. But you know, there's a ton of upside.
Cool. So Beth, how's it going?
Good, very good.
Good. This is Beth Prowicki, and I've had the pleasure to work with you for how long now?
Oh, it's going on a little over 7 years.
7 years you've been part of the CertaPro family,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we're doing what's called a virtual discovery day right now. So imagine if I had all the prospective franchise owners behind, and we had just walked in, and I would say, hey, Beth, what do you got going on? What are you focused on right now? What are you passionate about with CertaPro? You mind telling the prospective franchisees?
Yeah, I would love to. So what we're focused on is, in marketing, it's all about leads, right? We want to make sure we get the leads and the best quality leads for the franchisees. And right now we're digging deep into what we're trying to focus on, digital leads, making sure everybody's prepared for our busy season. Lead season's upon us, and we want to make sure we capture every one of them.
All right, let's keep going. Down here, let's see. I'm hoping our executive assistant, we really call her chief of staff. Her name's Christy Gatubi, and she's really an extension of most of the executive team. Christy, tell these are prospective franchise owners, what it is you do at CertaPro.
So I am the executive assistant to Mike Stone, who is our president and CEO. I do help our executive team with different tasks. I do a lot of event planning. Currently, I have our room block for our 2021 conference at the Omni La Costa in Carlsbad, California. Every day is different here.
Why is the conference such a big event, and why does it take, that's almost 9-10 months away? Why does it take so much What's the relevance of that?
We will probably host approximately 1,100 people. It will be a sea of gold. It is really about building the culture for the business, sharing best business practices, networking. Everyone, like in the residential sales associate, gets to network with other residential sales associates across the country. And it's a good start to the year. People receive awards. We just had our best conference ever, so.
Yeah, we keep raising the bar, right? All right, so that's the conclusion of the CertaPro Painters corporate headquarters and training facility. Hopefully you learned a little bit about who we are as an organization. Remember, we want you to be in business for yourself, but make no mistake about it, you're not by yourself. You have all of our support, you have all of the franchisees' support, and you have an entire organization that wants to see you be successful. So hopefully you had a great time during your discovery day, and go Serta.